this is something that I'm just a little confused about. Let me read this to you guys really quick and kind of explain what's going on. Heather Dubrow is defending Ozempic use among the housewives, saying it's like Botox. And this was interesting. She said, I want to say something about Ozempic. There's a lot of Ozempic shaming going on, and I don't like it. Okay?
What?
That's what she told the paparazzi in New York City over the weekend in a video obtained by TMZ. Whatever someone has to do to make themselves feel good about themselves, I'm all for it. But this is also someone's private medical information. Hold on, Jason. I know you're about to pop off on this one, so wait.
Yeah.
She then rhetorically asked, why are people asking who's on Ozempic since it's the same as asking what kind of heart medication they're on? I don't agree with that. Now, continuing on her little tangent with the paparazzi, she said that Ozempic will one day probably be as commonly used as Botox. When Botox first came out, it was sort of
What did
taboo.
Botox do for diabetics?
Well, she said it was sort of taboo. And she said it was like, oh, are they doing Botox? Is Botox a thing? But yeah, before we carry on, one, this is completely different than what your husband said about this very same drug. Her husband went on, who is the doctor, and Heather Dubrow is a very intelligent woman. This woman knows a lot, right? But her husband went on and said, I'm urging you guys to stop with the Ozempic. Like, there are long-term health side effects for people who should not be taking it, who are using it as sort of a weight loss.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like, here's the thing about it. It's, you know, and I don't want to get in trouble, but I probably am. My aunt is just started Ozempic, and she is a diabetic. She needs it. It's just different. It's not like Botox. It's not like you get a little needle in the face and you know what I mean? You look like
on this. When we were at my dad's house, we just went for my stepmom's 50th birthday, right? And I opened the fridge. My dad said, son, will you give me a water? And I opened the fridge, and in the little butter cabinet, I saw Ozempic. And my dad is someone who is struggling with what you need for Ozempic. I don't want to put out all of his medical information, but he has been prescribed this because he actually needs it. He needs this. My dad is not using this for a weight loss drug. My dad is, like, he's not sitting here and all of a sudden he's losing 50, 60 pounds. My dad just had 2 knee replacements, and he uses this because this is meant to stabilize him because he battles with borderline diabetes, or maybe he even is diabetic. And I just don't want to put, you get what I'm saying? So
right. No, 100%.
There are people who need it.
And I understand, there's a couple comments in the chat too, like Botox is for migraines too. And 100%, like a lot of people who have migraines will get some Botox and stuff like that. But I think the difference is with Ozempic, it's, I don't know.
I just think
yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Let's just,
it's like with Ozempic, like if I have a migraine, I can take a Motrin, but if I have diabetes and I need some Ozempic, then it's, it's different. Yeah. It's just, to me anyways, but the thing is, it's being normalized, right? Yeah. Stassi has come up and said that Ozempic is like a vitamin. You have people like Heather Dubrow or some of the cast of the Real Housewives in New Jersey who think it's fine. The problem with Ozempic though, is when you come off of Ozempic, and I'm not a doctor, I'm going to go ahead and put that out there, but I've done my research, and when you come off of it, there's been a lot of horror stories of how fast you regain that weight. All right. And there's even been some horror stories. CNN just did an article about this woman who was on Ozempic for 2 years. She lost 80 pounds, or I think even more than that. And now her insides, her gastric, whatever, is paralyzed.
Right.
And there's no coming back from that. So you have to know what you're getting into. But with any drug, right?
She can't control when she goes to the bathroom, which is like, why would you want to do? I understand. You know what's shitty and it's sad. And it's like, I was talking to somebody. Actually, it was my brother the other day. My brother wants to start a YouTube channel because my brother has an amazing voice and he wants to come on and he wants to sing and share that voice. And he's so afraid what people will say to him. And he's like, what if they don't what if they think I look like heavy or not or whatever? And it's not a conversation that he would publicly have because my brother's a macho guy and he wouldn't if this was a public conversation, he'd be like, I don't give a shit what people say. But the comments are hurtful. And sometimes when people go on and comment, it was like, when I went through in March and I dropped about 20 pounds. Everybody said, Adam, you're on Ozempic. And it's hurtful. I wasn't on Ozempic. I'm still not.
Guys,
on
Adam goes to the gym at 5 a.m. I went this morning with him and I'm like ready for bed right now. Okay. And then he goes
so
at
much
4
cardio.
p.m.
That's all I can do.
It's crazy because Adam has so much energy. That's different. You just turned 30. So like your metabolism is still working. I need to go to the gym twice a day. Okay. I'm just trying to avoid the Ozempic.
Yeah. Well, but my point is like, I think what happens is there are so many people who just get like, especially when you put yourself on a public platform, and even on this, like you don't know what you know until you learn it, or you don't know what you don't know until you learn it. And I think that I didn't know that, you know, there would be so many comments that you do see that are hurtful and that you do have to filter through, and you do have to realize it's like that a saying. I saw it in an interview. I think it was with Timothy Chalamet. He's like, if you don't have my number to text me, then you shouldn't have an opinion that strong about me. And I think that's true.
That's very true.
That rings true. Yeah. But also with this situation, what I didn't understand is with her husband being the doctor that he is, and him coming out and urging people to not take Ozempic unless it is for a medical reason, I'm just surprised that she completely took the opposite stance. And then another thing that I was a little confused by was in this Page Six article talking about Heather Dubrow talking to TMZ and whatever, answering the questions about Ozempic. You know, they also said, however, plenty of other housewives have admitted to using Ozempic. Dolores Catania, Emily Simpson, they're just two of them that they said. But I was pretty sure, and Page Six has gotten in trouble for this before, I was pretty sure that Emily, unless I'm wrong, and there's so much shit going on in the Bravo world, especially behind the scenes that people don't know, that we're always trying to be a vault of information. I'm pretty sure Emily went on and said, I did this the right way. I did not use Ozempic. So I don't know if she's going to love that they're using her name as a reference for this drug.
Right. I mean, again, we come back to the same starting point. It's like, it's in the end, if you're going to start taking a drug, which like when you go off of it has the reverse effect, like why start it in the first place? Why not just like work a little harder at the gym or change your diet? I would do everything first before I started Ozempic, before I would start Ozempic. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know, let's change our diet. Let's change our lifestyle. Let's get more sleep. Let's drink more water. Let's go to the gym. Let's go for a walk. I don't know. There are many other options besides just, you know, I'm going to choose the easy route. But then when I come off of this, if I choose to come off of it, then I will gain the weight back just as fast as I lost the weight, or even faster. Right. And then there's a possibility my whole gastro system could be totally dysfunctional afterwards. So, I mean, I don't know. There's things. I don't know.
Well, Marissa said, you can go blind too. I'm on it now for diabetes and very afraid. And also, and I saw multiple comments here, but Caroline, I got yours first. Emily said she took it for 2 months to jumpstart her weight loss, and then she stopped because she didn't like the side effects. So thank you for clarifying that.
Thank you. Yeah. 100%.
I appreciate that. But also, you know, it's kind of like, guys, if you go out and you party with your friends and you drink alcohol and say like you're going out 3-4 times a week, you're still going to the gym and everything, your face, you're going to see where your face is swollen, you're retaining water weight, it's puffy. Now say you stop drinking for a month, right? Everything's going to be snatched, sucked in. You're going to feel tight and right and whatever you think it's called when it's up and it's up and it's up and it's stuck, whatever you want to call it. But then the minute that you're like, oh no, party town, I'm back, bitches, and you start drinking again, guess what? That swollen shit's going to come right back. It's the same thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah. There's no easy fix to anything. It's a healthy lifestyle. If you want to be healthy and look healthy, it's a healthy lifestyle. If you want to wear nice clothes, it's having taste. Like these are things that happen.